Walaikum salam. Okay, class ready already. From beginning. Okay, welcome to my class. This is science class, chapter 10 and part 2. This chapter finish. Okay, after this finishing this chapter, I'll take exam. Second online exam will be held next week. Okay, next week. What is the date next week? Next Thursday. Second weekly test will be held. This the date is date 24th September. 24th September. Okay, 24th September. Second weekly second online exam will be held. Chapter 10 and 12. Okay, chapter 10, this is acid, base and salt, and chapter 12 is outer space and satellite. Two chapter. Okay, second online exam will be held 24th September at 12 o'clock. Okay, today's topics is science, chapter 10 part 2. Part 1 done already. I didn't edit. Acid, base, salt. Look at this picture. This is battery. Battery is acid. Do you know pH range is 0 to 14. This is the pH range, and 7 is pH 7 is neutral. Fresh water is neutral. pH greater than 7 are basic. They are basic. pH lower 7, 0 to lower 7, not 7, lower 7, less than 7, they are basic. Okay, battery, this is highly acidic. Battery acid, sulfuric acid is highly acidic. Stomach acid, hydrochloric acid is the low of acid, like 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is high acidic. 3, 4, 5. This is low acidic. 8, 9 low basic. This is highly basic. So which are highly basic? This is baking soda. These are basic. Soap water is basic. These are 0 greater than 7. They are basic. Base. Yeah, drain cleaner highly basic. Bleaching powder pH 7. Okay, laundry detergent. Okay, soap, baking soda, they are basic. Blood also basic. 7.4 maybe our blood basic. Have you taken blood? taste taken. This is a beta test. I test blood. What is the taste? This is also saliva. This is also basic maybe. I find salty. Okay, this is tomato. This is acidic. Acid rain acidic. 4 point something. Greater than 4 point here. This 5 here. So it will be 4.5 maybe. Okay, so soap is basic. Base. The greater than 7. Baking soda greater than 7. pH 13 pH. So okay, how the test of soap? Do you know how the test of soap? How is the test? টেস্ট নিছো না? আমি তো খাই মাঝে মাঝে বুলে what is how is the test? What is the test হবে না? What is the test of base? I given this one. You watching this answer. What is taste of soap? It's a bitter test. Bitter test মানে এটা কি তিক্ত। এটা বাংলায় কয় কি? তিক্ত, আর সিলেটি ভাষায় কয় তিতা। I do know are Sileti, anyone, most are Sileti. Okay, tikto. Okay, this is bitter. Yes, my house is near Modena Market, so I am pure Sileti. So bitter test. What is taste of soap? Bitter test. Okay, do you know the taste of this soap is bitter due to a chemical substance? What is the name this chemical substance? Base. Okay, due to base for this chemical, soap test is bitter test. Give some example of bases. Can you give some example of bases? Okay, this base is sodium hydroxide. Main ingredient of soap is sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. আরে কে রে এটা ও বাবা এটা কার কার কাছে এই শব্দ আসতেছে সবাই তো মিউট সাদ মনে জয়েন করছে এখন আরে ওকে ও তাইবা মুক্কি তো শব্দ আসতেছে না তার ব্রাদার একটা আছে পিচ্চি কিডস এটাই করে মনে ওকে তাইবা মুক্কি okay this some example of bases sodium hydroxide calcium hydroxide ammonium hydroxide okay what are the formulae of the following bases sodium hydroxide NaOH calcium hydroxide OH2 ammonium hydroxide ammonium OH3 have you seen this is a common radical here base contain a common radical group of atom do you know the name of this radical you have seen this base this look common radical this is I not said base huh what OH okay hydroxide ion this is the hydroxide ion hydroxyl ion sometimes say this is a common have you seen this here look base content this is contains sodium hydroxide calcium hydroxide ammonium this is common common okay this is your label there are different type acid base definition but you learn only this hydroxide contain their base okay common if you say OH you will say this is base for example sodium hydroxide calcium hydroxide ammonium hydroxide what is base those chemical substance which have hydroxide ion hydroxide and produce OH minus ion in water are bases those chemical substance which have hydroxide and produce OH minus in water are acid like sodium hydroxide in water it produce OH minus ion in water so sodium hydroxide is base what are the properties of bases look what is the taste of base this is the bitter test look at this this is the litmus paper this is the red litmus paper acid turn red litmus paper into sorry base turn red litmus paper into red this is the base content when red litmus dipped in a base it turn blue okay so as a base turn red litmus into blue and it produce hydroxide ion in water these are the three properties of bases okay what are the properties of bases okay these are the properties of bases the taste of base is bitter base turns red litmus paper into blue base produces hydroxide ion in water uses of bases this is lime water calcium hydroxide lime water it is also called lime water calcium hydroxide this dilute solution of calcium hydroxide or lime water is used for whitewash of our buildings okay for whitewash of our buildings before painting it is used in our houses for painting for whitewash of our buildings on the other hand the paste of calcium hydroxide with water known as milk of lime is used as insecticide for killing insects it is used also. Milk of lime. Milk of lime is calcium. What is the formula of milk of lime? Is the calcium hydroxide. Okay, you should. This is MCQ question may come here. What is the formula of milk of lime? Calcium hydroxide. Okay, I should prepare my look. I didn't prepare my today my board. I didn't yet. I haven't used this board. I should pause video. Something missing. I didn't record something missing. Anything missed. Okay. Alkali. What is alkali? Alkali, the base which are dissolved in water are called alkalis. The bases which are dissolved in water are called alkali. The bases, are you watching my screen? The bases which are dissolved in water are called alkalis. This bases, sodium hydroxide dissolved in water. क्या शब्द करें? उदय, mute. Okay, the bases which are dissolved in water are called alkalis. The bases which dissolve in water are called alkalis. Sodium hydroxide alkalis, calcium hydroxide alkali, ammonium hydroxide alkali. They are bases. The bases which are dissolved in water are called alkalis. Sodium hydroxide alkalis, calcium hydroxide alkalis, ammonium hydroxide alkalis. But ammonium hydroxide is alkalis. But aluminium hydroxide is not alkali. Aluminium hydroxide is not alkali. Why? Give the question answer. Why ammonium hydroxide is not alkali? একদম সেকে আছে না, ওর তো মাইক্রোফোনও নাই, এ শুনে কেমনে? তাবাসুম জান্নাত, নুরসাকিন, মেহরাব ওরা। আচ্ছা, তারপরে বলো, তনুশ্রী বলো হোয়াই। একদম তুমি উদয় আছে, উদয়ের উপরে তুমি তনুশ্রী। আচ্ছা, তনুশ্রী বলো হোয়াই অ্যালুমিনিয়াম হাইড্রোক্সাইড ইজ নট অ্যালকালি। হ্যালো, আর ইউ লিসেনিং মি তনুশ্রী? Hello. Why aluminum hydroxide is not alkali? Tanusri, give this question answer. Give the answer this question. Tanusri. Taki antaji দেখি। Tanusri is not maybe here. তারপরে আছে তৈবা মুক্কি। হ্যাঁ, তৈবা মুক্কি বলো, তৈবা মুক্কি। হোয়াই অ্যালুমিনিয়াম হাইড্রোক্সাইড ইজ নট অ্যালকালি? হ্যালো, তৈবা মুক্কি, হ্যাঁ বলো, হোয়াই অ্যালুমিনিয়াম হাইড্রোক্সাইড ইজ নট অ্যালকালি? তো বলো, আফরিদা আর রহমান বলো। হ্যাঁ বলো বলো, যে ইচ্ছে বলো। হ্যাঁ, okay, ammonium hydroxide does not dissolve in water, that's why ammonium hydroxide is not alkali. So for alkali should be dissolved in water, if any base dissolve in water they are alkali, but ammonium oxide does not dissolve in water, that's why it is base but not alkali. তো alkali হতে হলে কি হবে? must be dissolved in water হতে হবে, must be dissolved in water হতে হবে। So this is For this reasons, ammonium hydroxide is base but not alkali, because if any base dissolve in water, that is this alkali, this base is alkali. But ammonium hydroxide is base but not alkali, because ammonium hydroxide does not dissolve in water. That's why it is base but not alkali. Some important properties of acid and alkali. আজকে দেখো কত ভুল করছি. Acid and alkali. Acid and alkali. Some important properties of acid and alkali. এটা মানে চেক করার সময় পাইছি না আজকে আমি. Some important properties of acid and, do you know this? What is the important properties? Some important properties of acid and alkali. When acid react with metal carbonate form its salt, carbon dioxide and water. When acid react with metal carbonate form salt, carbon dioxide and water. When acid react with metal form when acid react with metal carbonate, it form its this is acid. When react with metal carbonate, like calcium is a metal, is carbonate, calcium carbonate. When acid react with metal carbonate, like calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, sodium carbonate, metal carbonate. When acid react with metal carbonate, form is salt. This calcium air salt is a calcium chloride, and water and carbon dioxide. Okay, like this is a metal carbonate, sodium bicarbonate. When react with acid, form salt, water and carbon dioxide. So it's salt. Okay, I am giving this example. What will be salt? Have you understood? When metal carbonate react with acid, form salt, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, you say what will be. I am giving a reaction. Sodium carbonate sodium carbonate when sodium carbonate react with nitric acid Okay, what will be product? What the product will be? Three product. What are the name this product? When metal carbonate react with acid, form the metal carbonate. Three product. What are the three products name? What are these three products? Name these three products. Common name. Don't say specific name. Common name. What are the three products? When acid react with metal carbonate, three products are formed. What are these three products? Look. When acid react with metal carbonate, form salt, water and carbon dioxide. How salt is formed? From metal carbonate, metal positive ions calcium come, from acid negative ions Cl come. So calcium and Cl chloride form calcium chloride. From acid negative end come, from here positive end come. Okay, positive radical, negative radical form calcium chloride. Okay, then water, carbon dioxide. So what will be here? The salt. Three product will be salt, water, carbon dioxide. So I give a reaction you. what will be product name? Say this name product. 3 product. What will be this 3 product? Okay, 10 minutes remaining. What will be 3 products? একটা হবে সল্ট হবে, একটা কি হবে, একটা ওয়াটার হবে, হ্যাঁ, আর একটা কার্বন ডাই অক্সাইড হবে। কার্বন ডাই অক্সাইড এখানে আমি লিখলাম না, আমি এখানে লিখে দিব না। সল্ট হবে, এইখান থেকে পজিটিভ আসবে আর এখান থেকে নেগেটিভ আসবে, সল্ট হবে। হ্যাঁ, তো এটার নাম হইবে সোডিয়াম নাইট্রেট সল্ট। সোডিয়াম নাইট্রেট সল্ট। ওকে, সোডিয়াম নাইট্রেট সল্ট হবে। তারপরে ওয়াটার হবে, তারপরে কার্বন ডাই অক্সাইড গ্যাস হবে। হ্যাঁ, কার্বন ডাই অক্সাইড গ্যাস হবে। Okay, this are product. Carbon dioxide gas, it will fizzing bubbles. Okay, these are the product. Okay, when metal acid react with metal carbonate forms its salt, water and carbon dioxide. And next is when acid react with metal only metal form its salt and hydrogen gas. Like metal acid react with metal, zinc metal form its salt. Zinc chloride from zinc are here negative radical from acid from zinc chloride, and hydrogen gas H2O. So when acid react with metal like magnesium and acid from magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. Sodium metal react with acid form sodium chloride salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, so I am giving an example. What will be salt here? Calcium and HCl দিব না, সালফিউরিক অ্যাসিড দিয়ে দেই। Okay, what is salt? Is salt what will be product? What will be products? একটা, what are the products when acid react with metal? 2 products are formed. What are the name 2 products? আচ্ছা, সল্ট একটা আর হাইড্রোজেন গ্যাস একটা। হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা, আমরা হাইড্রোজেন গ্যাসটা এখানে লিখে দেই। হাইড্রোজেন গ্যাস এখানে লিখে দিলাম। হ্যাঁ, এটা হাইড্রোজেন গ্যাস হবে। আর কি হবে, এটা নেগেটিভ রেডিক্যাল আর এটা হবে ক্যালসিয়াম সালফেট সল্ট। ওকে, ক্যালসিয়াম সালফেট সল্ট। ওকে, এটা ওকে। আচ্ছা, এইটা আরেকটা দিয়েছেন এক্সাম্পল, সোডিয়াম মেটাল আর হাইড্রোক্লোরিক অ্যাসিড HCl রিয়েক্ট করলে কি কি হবে? একটা সল্ট হবে, একটা হাইড্রোজেন হবে। আগে এখানে হাইড্রোজেনটা লিখে দেই, হাইড্রোজেন তো হবেই, এটা লিখে দেই। এটা তো আমরা জানি হাইড্রোজেন গ্যাস হয় when acid react with metal. Okay, so what is the salt name? NaCl. This is table salt. We take this table salt. Okay, look at here, hydrogen is here 2, here is hydrogen 1. This reaction is not balanced. Chlorine here is 1, but here is a chlorine 1. Okay, here is hydrogen is 2, so I should put here 2. Now hydrogen is balanced, but chlorine is not balanced. Chlorine here is a become 2 so I should give here 2. Now chlorine here become 2, sodium become 2. I should put here coefficient 2. Now this reaction is balanced. Okay, when acid react with metal, form its salt and hydrogen. Okay, this reaction is next is from when you not know this, when acid react with base, form its salt and water. From salt and water, from salt and water, you know, when acid react with base, form salt and water. Okay, when acid react with base, form salt and water. Like base and acid form, what are the, this is the neutralization reaction, because base neutralize acid, form neutral substance salt and water. For this reason, this is a neutralization reaction. In a neutralization reaction, reactants are base and acid, and products are salt and water. In a neutralization reaction, what are the reactants? Reactants are base and acid, and products are salt and water. Remember these things, I give sometimes in MCQ question. Okay, this acid base react acid, form salt and water. How salt form? Salt form from acid come negative radicals, from base come positive radicals. These are positive radicals plus sodium, and negative radicals chloride, from sodium chloride salt, and H2O, you know, water. Okay, I give an example. You complete the reaction and say the what are the products. What will be the products? 3 minutes remaining. Like I gave acid HCl, and base calcium hydroxide. I gave this calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. This is the base. What will be products? Products name, you know, salt and water. What are the salt? What is the name salt and the product? What are the name two products? Hello students, are you listening me? One will be salt. What is the salt name? Salt. Another is water. Salt and water. Okay, what is salt name? সল্টটা কেমনে হয়, বেস থেকে পজিটিভ যায়, এখানে পজিটিভ, আর অ্যাসিড থেকে নেগেটিভ। Okay, this is calcium and chloride. This is calcium chloride. Calcium chloride base থেকে পজিটিভ আর অ্যাসিড থেকে নেগেটিভ, so calcium chloride. This is calcium chloride. Okay, and water. Is the reaction balanced? No, this chlorine is here is a 2, so I put here should coefficient 2. Now hydrogen 2, here hydrogen is 2. Hydrogen is 2 and 2 4. I should put here 2, and oxygen here 1 0 and multiply 2 means 2. So oxygen 1 multiply to 2. Okay, oxygen 2, hydrogen 2 multiply to 4. So this reaction is balanced. Okay. Okay, now final topics. Less than 1 minute remaining. If finish, I'll take another meeting. Okay, what are indicators? Okay, what is indicator? Indicator means identify anything. Either indicator is a substance, chemical substance. Indicator is a chemical substance. Indicator is a chemical substance. It identify either it is acid or base or neutral. Indicator tell us changing its color, either it is acid or base or neutral. So indicator is a substance that indicate other chemicals as acid or base or neutral. Indicator has the ability to change its color upon contacting with an acid base. Hence an unknown chemical can be identified as acid or base. Or neutral kita. Neutral substance. Okay. Hence এটা কি hence neutral substance. Hence neutral substance, the color of an indicator will remain unchanged. Hence sorry. So if acid color change, like one indicator name is litmus paper. Litmus paper changes color. When acid, blue litmus turn into red, and when base, blue litmus turn into red litmus turn into blue. When salt, neutral, color remain unchanged. And another indicator is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein color is in acid colorless, and in base phenolphthalein color is purple color. You will ask me, I'll show this thing in the chemistry lab. Okay, do you ask me? I show indicator, how indicator changes color. I show you chemistry lab. This okay, you ask me this question. I'll take you to chemistry lab, and you'll ask after when college open, you'll say me to take you to the chemistry lab. What are the have you any question? Can ask me. I am writing something. Why? Do you want to say anything? I can assure that exam will be held. Our principal sir say us we have to go now college 2 days SKS to attendance for our. So that time he told us exam will be held because it is needed for your position, first position, second position, third position. It is needed for exam. Why aluminum hydroxide is not? So you should remain in study. Don't go away from study. Why aluminum hydroxide is not base alkali? This pandemic situation may and need at least 2 years. Do you know these things? At first time in 1918. In 1918 there was a pandemic. This pandemic was Spanish flu. That time is 1918 to 1920 was remaining. That was 2 year. 2 year was needed. So this pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic may end is 20 2020 22. So we have to start everything. We can't wait for 2 years. It will not, if even vaccine invented, but it will not go quickly. So we should start some everything. Okay, this evaluation. What is base? What is base?
A chemical substance which has a hydroxide atom and represents OH negative ions in water is called base.
Excellent, absolutely correct. Are you listening, everyone? I don't need to explain this thing. He say very excellently. Okay, nice. Okay, this is what is the color change of litmus paper in bases? What is the color change of litmus in bases? Uh,
Red litmus paper turns to blue.
Red litmus paper turn into blue. Okay. Why ammonium hydroxide is not alkali?
Because it does not dissolve in water.
Okay, thank you. Against this, thank you for joining class.